Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Thanks for coming. I'm glad everybody's here and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm Tom Matthews, the business manager of LiUNA Local 1652 in South Florida. And on behalf of Local 1652 members and all the LiUNA retirees who call Florida home, we welcome you to our training center on this great day. We're excited to begin this event by recognizing our hard-working members who day in and day out show a deep commitment to building stronger communities across Florida. This is why we are excited to stand here today to offer our unwavering support for our next United States Senator from Florida, Congressman Patrick Murphy. Congressman Murphy has shown himself to be a fighter on issues that range from raising the minimum wage to protecting fair wages for government contracts. Over the coming months, we will be lending our aggressive support for Congressman Murphy so we can take that same fight from the Congress to the United States Senate. Let's hear it for Congressman Murphy. He's been a good friend to the laborers for a long time, and we're more than happy to be behind him. And I'd like to introduce my counterpart, the business manager of Local 517 in Orlando, Dave Breyer.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Dave Breyer. I'm the business manager of LiUNA Local 517 in Orlando, servicing Central and Northern Florida areas. As my colleague Tom mentioned, we're truly honored to be here with our LiUNA members and Congressman Murphy to lend our support for his campaign. This is a crucial time in our state and in our nation, and we need leaders that know what it means to work hard for their dollar. Congressman Murphy not only appreciates this and fights for working Floridians, but he's also shown that he's willing to protect both the Medicare and Social Security programs. We're truly honored to be here and look forward to a great 2016 while we celebrate victories in August and, more importantly, in November. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. My name is Glenn Farner, and I'm the business manager of the Southeast Laborers District Council, and we're thankful to call Congressman Murphy an ally and a champion for working families. His leadership has been proven in the Congress, and we're ready to see him take his passion and service to the United States Senate, where we can continue to fight for working families. Congressman Murphy appreciates that we need to get serious about rebuilding our roads, bridges, and tunnels. These are infrastructure jobs that will strengthen our nation and produce meaningful jobs for America across our country. There is no greater testament to the strength of our nation than seeing neighbors be put to work to build our country. More important, Congressman Murphy has shown what it means to protect hard-earned, high-quality health benefits, from Davis-Bacon wages to health care. Congressman Murphy has been leading the fight to ensure that labor has a big and bold voice in the halls of our nation's capital. This is why we're ready to get to work and help Congressman Murphy get elected to the United States Senate. It is with great pleasure that today we officially endorse Congressman Patrick Murphy as Florida's next United States Senator.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thank you for that great endorsement, for those great words. And Tom, I think back one of the first times we met, right in your office about 5 years ago. Talking about each and every one of you, guys here, women, working your butts off every day. See, my background's in construction, so my first job was a laborer, digging holes and pouring concrete. Right? I got, into college, and my dad said, "Son, you're starting with a shovel in your hand." And that's exactly where I started. And understand that this country was built really in large part because unions were there to build that middle class, right? And you think about what sets this country apart from so many other countries, is is that we do have that middle class. But that middle class is disappearing right now. Right? Everywhere I go in the state, you can see, this income inequality, income insecurity. And it's unions that help build that in the first place. So it's my belief we've got to strengthen unions and make sure, as Tom said, that we are doing more to make sure that in a federal contract, for sure, that there's good wages, right? That there's good working conditions. I think there's several things that have to be addressed to ensure we are going to rebuild that middle class. One of those things is education. And sometimes when you talk about education, yes, it's talking about the high-skilled jobs and a new, invention, the new Facebook, the new Google, the next internet, whatever that might be. But education also means retooling. It also means training those skilled laborers that I'm here today with. And right now we're here because there's a class going on. Because each and every one of you guys are improving your skills. As you continue to improve your skills, you should be moving up that pay ladder. And one of the things that you guys mentioned is raising the minimum wage. It is unacceptable in this country to work 40 hours a week, be on minimum wage, and still be in poverty. Right? It's just unacceptable. So we've got to raise the minimum wage. That to me is a no-brainer. Something I'm proud to support. Something I think each and every one of you all would support.
Yeah.
And it's not just for you, it's your colleagues, right? That you see out there busting their butt every single day, sweating out there in the sun, right? And you look at the margins, you look at what's happening in this country. Raising the minimum wage is a no-brainer. And what about, another critical component of what built that middle class in the first place, right? And what built this country was that we had the infrastructure to grow. We thought ahead. We had leaders that were thinking 20, 30, 40 years in advance, investing in interstate highway systems that no one thought would ever be used. Think of where this country would be if we didn't have those highway systems today. If we didn't have, those rail lines all over the country. We've got to have that same vision right now. And unfortunately, the partisanship every single day you see in Washington, D.C., people can't seem to get out of their own way. There's no more vision. It's all short-term thinking. We've got to invest in infrastructure in this country. Roads, bridges, highways, IT, building new schools. Right? There's $2.5 trillion offshore right now from corporations and people in this country hiding their money offshore. Let's bring that money home and invest it right here in our own infrastructure. Right? And you all should be doing the work.
That's right.
And another important, critical component to me of that middle class is ensuring that there's a floor in this country that nobody's going to fall through. Right? Programs like Social Security and Medicare were put in place for a reason. And the truth is, right now, they are under attack in Washington, D.C. We've got to do something to make sure that not only are we shoring these programs up, but we're making sure they're going to be there for future generations and stronger, and that they go further for more people. You see, the district that I represent right now is home to one of the largest amount of seniors in the whole country. As I travel and talk to these seniors and hear about their lives and what they started, what they did for our country, right? They built a lot of what we have today. And you see that so many of them are living 100% on Social Security. That's all they have to live on. We've got to make sure that our future generations not only have that basic Social Security, but a lot more to live off of. Because they're the ones that built it. You're the ones now building this country, building the future for so many Americans in this country. So we've got a lot to do. This is a critical race. The endorsement from you, Tom, Dave, Glenn, thanks for coming down. For all of you for being here this morning, taking a couple minutes to talk about this race, talk about just how important this election is, not just for the people in this room, but for so many working families across this great state and across the country. Our country's at a tipping point right now. If we do not fix the middle class soon, we're going to have an issue. This is one of the ways to do it, is strengthening unions, making sure more people got better paying jobs, working in good conditions. So that's one of the things I'm proud to do. And I do want to note today is the anniversary of the passage of the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act. Right? So let's make sure that women are making the same amount as men for that same job. Right? Isn't that a no-brainer, guys?
That's right. No-brainer.
All right, good. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the endorsement. I plan on busting my butt over the coming 9 months in this election to bring this seat back into Democratic control and hopefully take back the majority in the Senate. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you.